And now we are live.
And we're live. Hello and welcome, everybody.
Hello, we're back. Start yelling at them.
We're back. Did anybody forget us? Nah, they probably did. Like, we haven't live for like what, 2 weeks now?
Yeah, wow, it's been ages.
Did you have a nice
much
break?
Has happened. I had. Oh man, lots of gaming done, which was really nice. I got a copy of Assassin's Creed Valhalla, which I've been playing. I've clocked in about 30 or 40 hours in right now.
Jesus.
I like it.
30 or 40 hours.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think I'm closer to 40 hours. I'm enjoying it. I don't mind it. I think the side quests are a lot more varied than probably the previous iterations of Assassin's Creed.
Oh, yeah.
I find that they have really copied the template of The Witcher in some ways. They've just made them really kooky and funny and relatable to movies and current events. There was like a letter that I picked up.
Yeah.
Oh no, there was like you know how in the game, and I forgot that in the game there's two worlds. There's like the future world as well, because you get unplugged from the Matrix.
Yeah.
And then I went over to the laptop and I was reading some stuff on it, like extra lore about the game. And there was talk of the situation that's been going on since 2019. You know, the virus.
The human malware.
The human malware. And I was like, oh my God, they put that in the game as well, like sneakily. They were like,
wow.
Oh, is this thing going on? Is that affecting you? I was like, wow.
You know what I find funny?
Yeah.
Is that CD Projekt Red made The Witcher 3, which is by far one of the best RPGs out there. But it doesn't really play much like an RPG. It's not as RPG as you'd think. Like, there is decisions and choices to be made, but it's not as deep as other games. There is deeper games for just decision making. But it is one of the best RPGs of all time.
Yes.
And then CD Projekt Red makes a bomb of a game.
Unfortunately, yes.
But then you have Ubisoft, who's been digging holes for so long, makes The Witcher, what I suppose CD Projekt Red did for, their series. I think that's pretty funny.
Yeah. I think
it's such the turntables, man.
I think so. The more I read about it, the more I listen to various stories and articles and staff members coming forward. It's just a studio, and maybe this is a good thing. It's just a studio that is hella ambitious. Most people stay in a safe zone.
Who is? Sorry.
Like CD Projekt Red is a lot more. It's crazy ambitious.
Yeah,
they
go
ambitious.
beyond. Yeah, go beyond.
They go beyond. A lot of companies, I know, they play in the safe space, and it's great. They'll create something, and you know what it is. It's like you're walking into a McDonald's. You're somewhere else in the world, but you know what you're going into, right?
Yeah.
When you go to buy McDonald's. But this is like, you know what? We're going for the 2 Michelin stars, and they end up creating a McDonald's meal anyway.
Well, look, yeah. I'll still eat that meal rather than a McDonald's meal.
Yeah.
Like, that's the thing. The game is still good. It's just not what was promised because I was overly ambitious. But I think the game is still great. Like, as a game that's come out throughout the year, it's still one of the best games from that year. To me, anyway.
Yeah.
Barring console games, because that's just hard for me to access.
They got burnt hard.
Yeah. G'day, Nathaniel.
Hey, welcome. Happy New Year.
He's like, I haven't seen you guys all year.
Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah. I suppose on the live situation.
Exactly. Yeah, we're on the webs, and we got some topics we want to talk about.
So
today.
welcome everybody.
Yeah,
we're just
welcome.
You know what I realized, and maybe this is something you guys can let us know. But we find that when we just jabber on about a random topic, we get a bit philosophical. Philosophical,
yeah. Syphilis.
You say it for me. Philosophical.
Yeah.
English and shit.
Yeah.
People seem to tune in more.
I think so. I think because you kind of follow the brain. It's like where the neurons are taking you. Like the connections. Pew, pew. Yeah, and people kind of think about these things as well, but they're not really voiced. Or that kind of triggers them to think, oh, yeah, I was thinking about this as well. And it becomes a very interesting, curious thing because it's like, where is the mind taking us?
Well, that's what I was thinking. For this year, we might try and do a bit more of that.
Yeah.
Try and go into a bit more of a, well, what does this actually mean? Like,
Yeah.
is this going to change my life if I play this game?
Well, I think that's naturally what happens when we talk on camera or off camera.
Yeah, that's true.
We go to strange places.
Very
Yeah.
strange places. Actually, remind me at the end of the stream, I need to tell you something I read in a book.
Oh,
but I
yeah,
can't
okay.
say it on stream because it's super rude.
Oh, fair enough.
But you're going to love it.
Looking forward to some anti-PC-ness.
G'day, Ak. Yeah, we saw the WhatsApp stuff. I guess, look, WhatsApp, right?
Yeah.
Bought by Facebook.
Yeah.
Ages ago.
Long time ago. Yeah,
Right?
there was a young fella, right? Sold it for like 25 million or something. Or
Mm.
was it more? Or was it
I think it was like
more?
$1 billion, wasn't it?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. It
Pretty
was
sure
a
it
lot
was
of
it
money.
was a lot of
I
money.
just know it was a lot of money for me anyway. Yeah.
For you.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's
for
like,
me,
it's not, you know, unless you're Elon Musk. You're like, oh,
Yeah.
But this week, they released an update with a little privacy update that says, we will now be sharing your data with the Facebook.
Ooh.
So, very controversial, but
Yeah.
what do you expect? Probably the people who have WhatsApp already have Facebook anyway.
Well, exactly. It's nothing new. I mean, it's like it's owned by Facebook. What do you expect? Like you said, right?
Alex says it was $19 billion.
Oh,
billion dollars.
Yeah, I missed a few zeros.
missed a lot of zeros.
$19 billion. That guy just got so wealthy. Wow.
Russian guy. Those Russians, eh?
That Russian guy.
I still
Wow.
remember Russians from GoldenEye.
What, being bad guys?
Just being Russian.
Yeah.
Like, the amount of, like, hackers and, like, IT
yeah.
in Russia is crazy. And I think Ukraine is the hotspot for, like, hackers. I don't know if I watched a documentary. There is literally a town in the Ukraine or Belarus or somewhere in there that is a town that has the highest concentration of hackers
in the world.
And authorities don't care.
Whoa.
They know that it goes there, but it's just too much. And that town makes billions of untaxed dollars a year from scams, hacks, and all that sort of stuff. Actually, speaking of hacks, I didn't want to go into this story because I completely forgot about it. This morning, I got an email to my personal email, right? Named in the email, the name was my CEO's name.
Okay.
And he is like, "Hey, season greetings." Actually, I should read you I should read it because I think it's really funny. So, it's on my personal email, and let me just find that email thread because
this is some sort of hacks.
This is very much.
Wow.
Yeah, it's not hacks, it's social engineering. And one of those things that you sort of go, what? How do people fall for this? All right, here we go.
Okay.
It's 10 emails, very short. So at 8:11
10
a.m.
emails.
10 emails back and forth because I was trolling.
Oh my God.
I was trolling.
Okay, right.
He says, "Hi Patrick, season greetings. Kindly let me know if you are free. I want you to get a task done for me urgently. Am available via email. Thanks." And this is not. That's all that's said in there. There's no signature, no nothing. And obviously, I could click on the email and see the email is spam. It's some kind of crap from America.
Sure, but it's using your legit boss's name.
Legit boss's name, right?
Right.
And the subject is RE important task. He said, and I said, I was like, I know what this is. This is social engineering.
Clickbait.
I said, yeah. What do you need?
Yeah.
And he says, I'm on a conference call and I need to provide our vendor with some iTunes gift cards. Can you confirm if there's any gift cards or Apple Store nearby? So I will tell you the denomination I need.
Yeah.
Straight to the I need gift cards. I was like,
Yeah, straight need money.
my man,
Yeah.
I can help you with that, my boss.
Yeah.
I said, yeah, cool. I'll drop them off you on your desk. How much do you need? and then he replies and goes, actually, what I need is 500 AUD worth of iTunes gift cards. What are those bracky thingies?
Yeah, sure, yeah.
100
Brackets.
denomination.
Yeah.
Send me the picture of the cards after you get them scratched and also the receipt for expense report record.
But you said you'd drop it on his desk. He's not listening.
He's not listening. No,
Yeah.
no. Let me know if you can get it within 20 minutes time.
Okay.
And I said, yep, fine. I have to drive down to the store. The army is blocking the road, so it may take a while. I don't know where he thought where I was, but you know.
Yeah.
And I said, also your wife called. She found out about Jessica. She's pretty mad. Asked to get you to call her when you're done.
Imagine if that was your real boss and he's like, How did you know about Jessica?
So I said, oh no, then he replies and goes, okay, I will be waiting. Thanks. And I said to him, well, it was like almost like 15 minutes later. I said, can you send me a photo of your credit card? I haven't got it on me and I'm already down the road. Sorry.
Yeah.
And he says, I'm not here with my cards. Because he's on a conference call. He's not with his cards, obviously.
Yeah.
So he says, so go ahead with your personal card to make the purchase. I will reimburse you back with your service tip as soon as possible. What is a service tip? Who's servicing whose tip?
I don't know.
Anyway, I said, sorry, the army has confiscated the work car. Seems we can't drive during lockdown. Looks like I'm stuck on a corner of Bakalaka Street near Denny's. Could you ask Jeeves to pick me up? No one is answering the phone. They gave me a $200 fine, and that's all your fault.
Oh, wow.
His reply, this is getting spicy now. I don't know if it's spicy. He says, have also sent him a message to Jeeves, obviously.
Yeah.
No one answering the phone. I need the cards urgently, and I will appreciate if you can get it as soon as possible.
So
and
is this person staying in character, and this is not like a bot?
Yeah, it's staying in character, and it's not a bot.
Wow.
I don't get it. I don't get it. He's actually
So
reading what I'm
committed.
saying. Yeah, he's committed.
Yeah.
Anyway, at this point, I'm like, well, I'm just gonna get back to work. Like, this is ridiculous. This is just a waste of time. And he says, like half an hour later, he goes, "What's going on?" ?
Yeah.
And my last reply, I have been arrested by the army. You need to call my lawyer. I'm in holding. And 8 hours later,
also good reception in prison.
yeah. 8 hours later, no reply. So it is what it is.
Wow. What a story to start us off.
Hello, Roberto. Hello, Michael. And you've got a couple of comments. Hang on, let's zoom that in.
Zoom.
What, Roberto? Hello, everyone. Telegram is another good alternative. Yes. So Telegram exploded after the whole WhatsApp thing. WhatsApp.
Yeah, what is this Telegram? It's killing it, supposedly.
Yeah, so I use Telegram.
I don't know what that is.
It's like a private messaging app, and as soon as you uninstall the app, you can't re-access your own messages.
Oh, that's
It's connected to your mobile number,
Yeah.
but you can't re-access old stuff, and it's encrypted end-to-end.
Yeah.
Tech-wise, it's really useful.
Wow, okay.
Yeah,
1
yeah.
billion users. There's a lot of dodgy people out there talking.
Oh, Rebelta says this is the best tech channel, bar none. That's it. State of the
thank you.
Beanstalk.
State
Imagine
of the
that,
Beanstalk.
a tech channel.
Number one.
Thanks, Roberto.
Yeah,
I
watch
appreciate
out,
it.
Linus. Here we
G'day,
come.
Pog. Hello, Pog. So welcome, everybody. Do you know what, Casper? I've done enough talking. I'm going to have some water. It's bloody hot today. 40
it's
degrees
so
in
hot,
Perth.
man.
I
Welcome
hope
to
you're all
Perth.
staying safe in Brisbane, New South Wales,
Yes. All the states in
Victoria,
Australia.
South Australia. Oh my God, Casper.
Patrick, what's happening?
Do you know what I found out?
Yeah?
Obviously, we're not like born in Australia, but
No.
Canberra is not a state.
Correct.
ACT is not a state.
Isn't it like a mini state?
It's a territory.
Oh, territory,
And do you know
right.
what?
Yeah.
If you look at a map, it's like a little circle all around Canberra.
Yeah, and it's where all the government employees
It's
are.
in New South Wales.
Yeah.
I didn't know that there was a state inside a state.
It's weird, right?
It's like the Vatican.
It's like Inception.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
let's get on to our first topic.
All right. Yes. So we got some topics for you guys today. So we have chosen to talk about the new games that are coming out in 2021 and beyond. There are some things we are excited and we want to briefly fly through these.
Is there a live action movie of Buzz Lightyear coming?
That's the first time I hear that.
Or maybe not live action, but I think there is a movie coming of Buzz Lightyear, or where
Just
the
Buzz
toy
Lightyear?
came from Pixar.
Oh.
From the
Oh, that's kind of cool. The origin story.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
all we know is like he is
A toy.
How is he acquired? Or he's like purchased for Christmas or some. Like I can't even remember how he gets Buzz Lightyear. the kid,
Buzz was the
Andy.
new addition to the toy lineup.
Yeah.
And all the other toys knew about all the other toys, and
Did he just appear at home like
I think
as a
so.
present?
I'm pretty sure that's what happened inside that's what happened with the first movie.
Yeah.
Could be wrong. Oh,
Wow.
God, my hair looks terrible on camera.
Oh man, don't worry. It adds 10 pounds to your hair.
I try and flatten it down.
So the next thing we want to briefly fly through is the Capcom announces new video policy for content creators and streamers. I find this is a little bit interesting. I don't know if it's going to make a huge change.
So what's the rules? Because first of all, Capcom makes some games that are competitive in nature. So obviously streaming the competitive part of it.
They've got the fighting games.
Is that blocked
Street
at all?
Fighter. No, I don't think any game is blocked from Capcom from memory. You can just stream it and you can just talk about it. You know what though?
But what's the change, right? Because I read that it was.
What's the change? What do you mean?
Well, the change, right? The new video policy is that you can't use. It has to be transformative.
Yeah, right. New set of rules for content creators, but we'll go over that. We'll just
All right,
The next thing we want to talk about is Elon Musk, close to overtaking Jeff Bezos as the world's richest person on the planet. Well, supposedly on Forbes.
Well, once he leaves to Mars,
he'll
be the richest man on Mars. I could be the richest man on Mars if I went to Mars right now.
Right, yeah. The only man, too.
And the only man.
Yeah.
So if there's a woman there, they only have one choice.
You'd be the fastest man, the smartest man. You'd be like every category smashing it.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you know what? Once you have a record,
yeah,
you're in the books, right?
You're in the books.
And then everybody else has to smash your record. So...
Wow, yeah.
I feel like we should have like whiskeys and go over this, how we can get to Mars. And
go over to Mars, yeah.
Be record holders and everything.
But we won't survive, will we? Because how long does it take to get to Mars?
I think we worked out it was 9 months, wasn't it?
Is that it?
Yeah,
That's so fast.
Yeah, it's not. Well, remember.
I thought it was like 20, 30, 50 years or something.
Let's do some science.
Yeah.
So when the Earth, because it spins around the sun, it's not flat. Well, it is flat in some ways. Anyway.
Yeah.
When it spins around the sun, the other planet, Mars, also spins around the sun in some way, shape, or form.
Oh.
At every year, there's a point in the year cycle where Earth and Mars are at their closest point, and what they do is they launch just before that, and so you sort of get both the momentum and the direction at the same time. So you meet, the rocket would meet.
So we synchronize because we all rotate around the sun, but eventually there's a point where we're like next to each other, like
they're closest,
in line, basically. Yeah.
Oh, just distance-wise.
Yeah, distance-wise, closest.
Not in line.
Yeah.
So that's when they'll launch the rocket, and then and then we go to Mars.
Yeah, we'll join Elon. Man, he'll make us feel so poor.
You know, he had a bad teeth and a receding hairline, but as soon as he got some money, got that all fixed.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I saw his like photos when he was working on or around the time where he was selling PayPal. Yeah. He was like pretty much Bold McGee.
Yeah, nerdy geek. Yeah.
And and then money. Just money makes you hot, man.
You just all of a sudden, like, you put money goggles on and you're like, oh, damn, girl.
Yeah. All of a sudden, you know, he's walking around with supermodels, looking good himself.
Actually, I find it very interesting that the missus, or I don't know, actually, are they married?
Probably, yeah. They've got that weird baby name.
ASX 19 or something.
AE12 something.
Ash for short, apparently.
Yeah, Ash. Yeah.
Well, she's not rich.
No, but I mean, no. In comparison, she's like peasant. Yeah.
Yeah, but I suppose for him, it's like, I need to be careful with the women I meet who aren't there just for the money.
Yes, correct.
So maybe I don't know. We're getting down the
maybe they had just a deep, strong connection.
Yeah. I mean, at that point, you have to go beyond money, right? Like, you have to.
Well, absolutely. I mean, in all honesty, I look at her and I don't think she's attractive at all.
Well, she's a bit kooky, generally speaking. Most photos look a little bit weird.
Yeah.
I haven't really seen a normal photo of her.
Yeah. She always looks really weird.
Yeah.
She's like the South African Lady Gaga.
Ah, fair point. You know what, Lady Gaga?
Yeah.
She got all this fame and attention by doing all this crazy stuff, and now she's gone all like bloody doing philanthropic stuff, being like super nice to everyone. I don't even think she's made a song in a while. She's gone like, I don't know. She does this thing where the ends justify the means. So she went all like cuckoo just to make sure she's up in the limelight, makes the money. And now she's doing the good things for people. And
maybe that was the goal. Maybe that's a lot of the end game for a lot of people who become really wealthy. They start off, you know, it's almost like it's kind of like desperation at first. It's like I gotta get big, gotta make that money. But then when you have the money, it's like, oh, now what am I doing it for? Oh, I'm doing it for to improve life for everyone else, as well as just, I guess, keeping yourself busy and keeping your mind interested and stimulated, because you then fall into a life of hedonism, you know, where you're like food and things, buying things I don't need, and then like depression levels spike. So helping other people in any way, shape, or form is the best treatment for you when you're in that level, that tier of wealthiness and power.
That's really interesting. You know, during like when COVID started in America and the COVID, we had all the celebrities doing that thing, that song, Imagine All the People.
Was that all celebrities? Because I remember
it wasn't all. It was a couple, obviously.
It was a couple, and
a large amount.
The Wonder Woman, the lady,
hot chick.
yes, very attractive woman.
What's her name?
What's her name?
Oh, you know that movie dropped like last week, and it's apparently like not that great.
Gal Gadot. Yes,
Gal
that's
Gadot.
the one. Hold on, we're just gonna do some scene
transition.
We'll look at some pictures of Gal Gadot, guys. This is what the
Get ready.
This is what it's all about, guys. Gal Gadot images.
All right,
Look
done.
at that.
Gal Gadot.
Look at that. Let's do some zooms.
So anyway, she started this whole thing about, I don't know if I'm pretty sure she started it. And she's like, I guess what was funny is there were these rich people
Yes.
having a really hard time getting depressed, being locked down in a mansion with 30 rooms, right? And 10 pools, 3 tennis courts, and enough to take a car and just drive around for an hour around the property, right?
Right.
And they're like, oh, it's so hard, it's so hard. And they're putting that song, Imagine All... Anyway, right?
Yeah.
All these celebrities, right? Do you know what Lady Gaga was doing?
She was trying to create the cure.
She was fundraising for the actual frontline workers that were and the people who couldn't work because of COVID.
Oh my God.
And these guys were like, yeah, we're just gonna get together on TikTok and make a couple songs.
So while everyone is like needs the attention, she obviously doesn't need it as much. She's not
that's
as
what
hungry.
I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's fascinating because all of these celebrities we know they're probably huge extroverts, right? Like they need to be around people.
They crave attention.
They crave attention. They need to be remembered. Like they always need their brand needs to be alive always.
Yes.
And
the publicist like, you got to get on this TikTok thing. Gal, you start that shit right now.
Yeah. Sing that song. And then she did, but then everyone was like, whoa, this is cringe. This is horrible. Do you know people are dying? Why are you singing about a song that says, imagine if everyone was dead or something like that? Yeah.
Well, it just didn't work out. And there's a lot of bloopers out there.
But you know what? You're a beautiful woman, Gal Gadot. We'll forgive you for that.
Well, should looks count for forgiveness?
No, of course not.
Let's not look at
the Mickey.
Let's not look at incarceration rates for male and females.
Yes, no, let's not.
Michael says, and Tony said, any thoughts about Elon Musk being the richest person in the world? And Tony, did Antony say something of Antony? Did we miss something that Tony said?
Maybe.
No, maybe not. I'm not sure. Sorry. Don't know what you're talking about. I don't think there was an Antony.
Okay.
Cool. All right.
Cool. Okay.
Let's do
it.
Right.
Yes. Right, where were we? Okay, yeah, Elon Musk. Then we got CES is coming out, guys. Hope you're excited
gonna be in
for
person?
that because
or digital.
I think that's
well, America's open, right? America's open.
Yeah,
this is America.
Open. Yeah, this is gonna be open,
and they're just gonna be walking around, looking at technology and touching things.
Like, well, the thing is, I think this is gonna be like super friendly for the current situation that's happening. So there'll be a lot less stands, a lot less companies, a lot less people. So a lot less people representing themselves because they don't want to be associated with a further spread.
Yep.
In saying so, I think that excites people because there's going to be more focus on certain gadgets instead of it being white noise. And this is what the article is talking about.
Oh, right.
Some of the things that we can expect is that certain brands or certain products will stand out more. As opposed to, just being overwhelmed. And it's like, what the hell was at CES? What was the highlight? And all the other stuff gets buried.
The Consumer Electronic event, that's what it is?
Yeah.
What is it?
I think it is.
Consumer Electric something?
Doesn't even says what CES
And anyway,
stands for. Yeah.
This event isn't supposed to be for the public. It's supposed to be just for journalists to see the upcoming technology.
Yeah,
And
that's true. And now
it's turned into this.
exploded.
Yeah, it's turned
Yeah.
into this mass. Well, I guess because technology itself is obviously, bigger, better, and whatnot, more exciting. And you've got
Yeah.
more vendors every year. And one of my dreams personally is to actually go to CES one day in Las Vegas and cover it as an event. Now, I was pretty darn close. I was
Wow.
I was like 2 clicks away from buying a flight from Denver to Las Vegas when I was over there. I was like, I just got to see Las Vegas. I want to see what the City of Lights is like.
Me too.
I was so keen, and then I was like, I don't have time for this.
State of the Beanstalk Las Vegas edition.
Live from
Oh my
coming
God.
live from Las Vegas.
Yes.
Can you imagine? I would love to go to a boxing match in Las Vegas.
Oh, me too. There's so many things I want to go see there. But yeah, a boxing match, a comedy club.
Yeah. Comedy, yeah.
Yeah. Go gambling and lose heaps of money.
Well, I don't know if we can barely even afford to get there.
Yeah,
let alone lose
exactly.
money. But I'd love to cover CES. I'd love to go to CES and be actually involved. Because being in Australia, right, tech is really hard to get at the same time as the US when
Yes.
you're not massive, right? Like
Correct.
when you're not giant million subscribers and things like that. You can't get tech to
when you especially when you're not Linus, you can't get it.
Well, yeah,
even when you're Linus, you can't get it.
He's
Yeah.
in Canada, and that makes it really hard. But CES
Yeah.
is one of those things now that, as a person, you can actually go in and see it and just be a part of it. Now, tickets to it is I'm pretty sure are expensive.
Oh, I bet. Yeah, that's one of the things I want to see, but also like an E3. Oh, and Tony, here he comes again. So he retraced it, but he says, will there be an E3 this year, given the mess Summer Games Show was?
I don't think there'll be an E3.
Ooh, yeah, that's interesting. Will there be an E3?
I don't think so. I think it's canned, isn't it? It's already been canned.
I think it may be because, like, Sony just backing out of it or just not being interested or knowing they can have success with
Without
state
it.
of play with
Yeah.
the online. And I think maybe a lot of companies are now thinking that way, that they
Yeah.
can get a lot of success just doing online events.
They can get a lot of success by doing their own events. That's the big thing.
Yeah.
You don't need to come together. Like, you don't need to combine the powers of Microsoft, Sony, and Nintendo into one.
Yeah.
Because each company is now big enough to have its own. And online is a thing for the. And like, do you really need to go to like one of these shows to see a bunch of videos of games? Like,
No,
you don't.
but I guess it's that whole live situation. Like, like Keanu Reeves surprising people in public and showing the new Cyberpunk game, like live with the music and the people. I guess it's a exciting thing
Atmosphere.
where you're all there. Yeah, it's an atmosphere and you go there with your friends and
Don't you have mobile phones?
yes. And you get to see that live as well. Yeah,
you get to
that
see
was the
memes
BlizzCon.
being born live.
Well, I
Yeah,
mean-
a Pog says E3 going virtual.
I think it may
was.
be, right? And
think
I
it
mean,
is.
with BlizzCon doing that in February this year, it's supposed, last year's BlizzCon is basically happening this year
Yeah.
and next month. So maybe a lot of people will follow that trend because it's proven to be perhaps financially successful.
Yeah, it's
and
a low
it is-
investment.
Yeah, and it is getting the message across really well, and it's well controlled. They can like pre-record everything, so there's no hiccups, there's no mistakes, there's no, hey, do you guys have phones? Because there's no questions to the public like that. And there is no awkwardness and there is no tension. And
Yeah.
if people want to get angry, they can just hit that dislike button if they want.
Yeah, and everybody will know
Yeah.
the dislike ratio. It's showing
Yeah.
on there, yeah.
And it's a great way for them to gauge I'm saying for the companies to gauge, did they like this potential product that we might create, that we might
Yeah.
release, this trailer? Was it a good, like, they can get that feedback instantly as opposed to hearing some boos in the crowd, but then the rest of the people are like, this was actually good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what? What you just said there, I think Google does this. One of those San Fran companies, right?
Yeah.
They do this thing where they say, this is the product, and this is what it does.
Yeah.
Product doesn't exist. They're just telling you, and you're like, oh, wow. That's big.
Concept.
They give you a concept, and they create a product without. They'll say, I'm building a mobile phone that can, I don't know, fly, whatever it might be, and it can fly, it can do this and stuff, and then
Sold.
they gauge the idea, and then they're like, well, how do we build it? And that's I
Wow.
think what Cyberpunk did. They brought out all these things they wanted to do, and
In
they
a
gauged
game,
the
yeah.
community. The community's like, hell yeah, we love this.
This is
And then
awesome.
when it came down to it, they're like, well, first of all, they've never made a game like this.
Yes, they know.
They're learning. They're making things up. The code is probably spaghetti code.
Yes.
You know, and that's why it's so broken. But the fact of the matter is, yeah, they weren't ready for it.
They weren't, yeah. Woefully ambitious. And I mean, this is why Ubisoft sticks to the formula. They were like, oh, this works. We'll just tweak it a little bit and re-release in a year or two.
So, Roberto says Nintendo Switch Pro could happen, and Michael says,
I think so too.
Opinion of mine: if you have a brain and you know what you can do to stay protected, Android is pretty good. Yes, but a lot of people do not have a brain and prefer an iPhone. I don't have a brain. I prefer an iPhone.
See, like iPhones are just like beautiful and shiny, but you know what? I don't know. They're way too overpriced. And yeah, you have a lot more control as a user if you have an Android phone. And they say that the tech inside the Apple phones is not amazing, but it's just the software optimization that makes them amazing.
Full
so
control,
these are the best optimized phones on the market.
Yeah.
Without having the best hardware.
I'll tell you what. When I was a kid, Android was a shiz. I love fiddling with it, loading stuff, putting new firmwares on and flashing it, everything. As soon as I got older and I needed a work phone that needed just to work,
I pick it up. Yeah,
iPhone. I don't care. If I'm not at work, I'm not really using my phone. If I'm not on the weekend, I might make a call or a text, but I don't watch video on it. I don't sit there on a train and watch things. I message or call and browse the internet, my emails. That's all I need it to do.
This is why it's so successful, because 99% of the population may not be tech savvy when they pick up the phone. And they just need to be guided. I just need it to be simple, big giant button on the phone that leads me to the app, or something like just, bright colors so I can see what I'm doing, and just make it simple. Baby
Spot on. And that's why, and on the side, that's why consoles are so popular. Because they are a device that does one thing, and that's gaming.
Yes.
You plug it in, and you take a controller that's simple, and you hold it with two hands, and you play games.
This is what companies are doing. They're streamlining simplicity to be like, this is the key focus of anything that we create.
Exactly.
How can we make it as simple as
possible?
possible?
Instead of having something that does everything, you streamline it to one target niche that you do the best, and you do it better than everyone else, and you will get those customers because they'll just be like, whoa, this is the best. Like, people want the best, and people are willing to pay. Like, price is never, I don't know people realize price is never an issue. It's just how much that person, no, price is never an issue.
Really?
Never.
$80,000 TVs?
Yeah, no, because if you value that specific feature of that thing, you don't have a choice but to pay that. Casper, if price was an issue, everybody would be buying Android phones.
You know what is an issue with me for price? But I want it. I want a Tesla car, but price is an issue for me. I can't.
That just means you haven't been sold on it and you don't want it enough.
No, I do.
You're not willing to pay that much.
Oh, you mean I'm not willing to get out a mortgage to buy one?
Well, you're not willing to buy it, not because you just don't see whatever. Let's say it's $100,000, $150,000. Obviously, the price is there. It doesn't matter what the price is, but the value you see in that isn't 150,000 yet.
Well, that is true in some ways, but it's also, I just can't afford it.
No, sure, I get it. But if you really wanted to, and this is the other thing, you could sell the house, sell your cars. I don't know, take out a second mortgage, whatever. You would do it if you saw that much value on it, because it wouldn't matter what the price was. You want it.
I'd be like a slick-looking bum in my wheels.
That's right. You can sleep in a Tesla after all.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
but then I need to charge it somewhere. I'll just be like outside a shopping mall.
Yeah. There you go.
Perfect.
Free charging
There'll be like amenities as well outside the shopping mall, so I can live. Oh, you've given me a new idea, new lifestyle.
Well, I guess that's why you get that's why 3090 sells. When people go, well, I don't care how much it costs. I just need that.
But you know what? I also feel that was a targeted control from NVIDIA to be like, well, we just need to push these 3090s. If we don't put out the 3080s, we can just get these off the market quickly because desperation.
Let's not get started conspiracy theories of the 30. The 3080 just doesn't fucking exist.
I know, it just doesn't exist. You hear every tech channel and they're like, yeah, it doesn't exist.
Yeah. Actually, do you know what? I'm getting sent to 6080.
6800.
Not an art. There.
XT.
Radeon 6800.
RX 6800
XT.
XT. Nice.
Yeah.
So many numbers and letters in these cards.
It's just ridiculous. So why don't you just call it 1, 2, like iPhone 1, 2. It makes sense.
Just
right?
like Radeon, just RDNA 2.
No, I get the version. I get the versioning. It makes sense.
Yeah, it
but,
does. It does.
I'm actually looking at this title here. Sorry.
Yes.
What other 6 trends to expect from CES 2021?
All right. So we got trend number 1. There will be less noise and more signal. So this is the kind of stuff I was talking about. That basically, last year's show they had 4,500 vendors.
Wow.
That's a lot of vendors. So
And I bet you there was like shitty like toy apps and stuff.
Oh, probably, yeah. Like, look at our dreidel. It spins really well or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Now there's around 1,000 vendors.
Okay.
So, yeah, times are changing. So there's going to be, this year will be a little different with less than 25% of the companies involved. So maybe the companies that will be involved will get a lot more attention.
Yeah.
Yeah. The pandemic bandwagon will get crowded. What does that mean? Companies are going to be pitching a lot of tech to help people to cope with, the you-know-what.
Yeah, like smart air purifiers, UV lights. I think there's breathable masks. Have you seen those?
That's right, yeah, the breathable masks.
With like a filter and stuff that lasts X amount of hours.
So everything that can help your life when you're isolated. So
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
where all the
yeah.
tech is
Yeah,
moving
it's
around.
going there.
That
And
makes
look,
sense. Yeah.
you know what? If a company isn't doing something about it, is it really a company? Like, to make money, you
Yes.
have to be able to pivot your company in directions where the market is going.
Get with the
where-
times.
Get with the times. And a lot of
Yeah.
companies that don't get with the times just,
Well, that's right.
you know.
So you could like there'll be TVs that you can yell at and they like bring you like Uber food or whatever, Uber Eats. Be like, I like this ad of the sandwich. Bring it to me.
Get me ad.
Yeah, and then they just order you the sandwich
Yeah.
through the TV,
Yeah.
and it just
Well,
and
they'll
it
probably-
arrives on a drone.
You know what? Samsung. So this is the thing. The reason I haven't bought a Samsung TV recently, and I
Yeah.
wanted to. I really want to buy a nice big TV because I have a
Oh,
55-inch,
yeah.
and I want a bigger one because I don't know. But
Bigger
I haven't
is
bought
better.
it. Price isn't. I'm not willing to pay more
Yes.
because I don't see it as much as a valuable thing.
As
right?
the value, right,
So I
right,
still
right.
haven't bought one. If I really wanted, I would have bought one.
Yeah.
But Samsung has been putting bloody ads in their TVs, hard coded into the TV,
I haven't
where it
seen one
shows
yet.
ads. No, you probably wouldn't have seen one.
Nah.
But in the lower budget ones have ads.
Oh,
And-
stink.
Yours might not have ads, but
Yeah.
is it connected to?
Internet, yes.
Yes.
Yes, but no ads. But it just shows me like apps and things.
Yeah, but there's
Like-
actual ads, like a bar, like YouTube ads at the bottom of the screen when you're watching something.
No, I don't have that.
Yeah.
Thank God.
So there's ads
That's
on,
horrible.
on Samsung. So anyway, what I was getting at with
Yeah.
that is
Yes.
Samsung. What was I getting at?
Samsung
ads.
new TVs will
Oh,
have
LG.
ads.
LG has ads too, as Roberto says.
Yeah. Oh no.
What was it I was gonna say? What did you say beforehand?
I was talking about yelling at TVs, buying sandwiches. Yes.
So imagine
I love how that just triggers your
Yeah,
mind instantly.
Exactly. Imagine watching TV
Yep.
and it pops up with, "Oh, you want to buy this Tesla that's being advertised?" Not that Tesla advertises, because
Oh yeah.
But whatever it might be, this new I don't know, Mitsubishi
consoles.
new console, right?
Right.
Pop up in stock at your local JB. Press now to buy
The new
And-
Switch Pro.
this new Switch Pro, and
Yeah.
it and you know how you got the little like remote? It's got like a mouse.
Oh
like a
yeah, I
mouse
love
thing.
it. The best remote on the
So
planet.
good, right?
So good.
And you just go, yep, and then yep, deliver to your door. Like,
Oh yes.
how has nobody done this yet? How has a TV?
Oh my God, yes,
How
they
has
will be
Samsung
doing
and LG
this.
not thought of this? Gone, holy crap! We can probably use AI and sell ad space within our thing, or like you know how this is old school TV, right? They
Yeah.
used to put like, and this reminds me of the Truman Show.
Yes.
Where she's in the kitchen,
Truman
she's
Show.
like, "Do-do-do-do, and this is the coffee that we use," to like the piece to camera. He's like, "Who you talking to? Who you talking to?"
Yeah, and she's like frozen for like a minute or something.
Yeah. And so, like, imagine that, but then at the same time, as soon as that happens, or like there's a product on
Yeah.
TV, pop up, buy now,
Oh my
get
God.
the exact one from this show with that color and delivered straight to your door.
You know what this reminds me of?
What?
Upload.
Yeah,
The TV show. If you guys haven't seen a TV show by the name of Upload, it's on Amazon Prime. It's fantastic. Highly recommended. Myself and Patrick have seen it. It's kind of like a mixture between a comedy, a mystery, a sci-fi, and like romantic
Romantic,
comedy.
yeah.
it's just brilliant the way it's done. And the premise of the show is that a person, or you have the option before you die. Oh my goodness, Ray Johnson says, reminds me of the TV show Upload.
Oh,
Yes.
there it is, right? There it is.
Yes. So, essentially in the show, you have an option. When you die, you can go to afterlife place where you get uploaded into a virtual world. Although in this virtual world, everything costs like in the real world. And you have ad pop-ups everywhere you go in this virtual world. And it's like, would you like this new taco thing? And it's like, no, go away. And it just keeps coming up. Yeah.
And you spend the sort of money that you built up in your earlier life.
That's right. Yeah. And then if you're low on money, you go to like the 2 gig world.
Yeah, where you can, every month you only get 2 gigs.
2 gigabytes. And when you run out of it, you just freeze.
Yeah, because it's like computer power, right? How much you're thinking costs, and they remove your. Let's say you've got a song in your head. They remove all your favorite movies, TV shows, and stuff because it takes up too much space.
Yeah.
So the only thing that's left is like your pseudo personality or something.
That's right. Oh, it's so funny. And the people in a 2 gig world are like, don't think too much. You use up your data.
Yeah. Oh, incredible.
Oh,
what
sad
a thing.
times.
All right, go on. Next one.
Okay, right. Yeah. So, right. So the new games.
Keep going. There's 4 more.
Oh, the trends. Yes,
yeah,
of course.
trends.
The transparent OLEDs will create buzz.
Why?
Are you guys interested in this?
Who needs a transparent TV?
I don't need one at all. Like, I think it's. Why would you have one?
Okay. Imagine you have a giant window.
Yes.
And you put a TV against that window.
Yes.
So when it's off, it lets light in and you've got a nice room. But damn it, when the night gets a bit hot and spicy, you can turn on the TV.
Here's my question, though. Won't the sunlight or the UV rays damage the TV? Because
that's for LG and Samsung to figure out.
Yeah.
Like, let's be frank.
I put my transparent, TV. I made it as a window. Instead of a window, I have TVs that are transparent.
Oh, yeah. What if the TV actually becomes the window glass pane, right?
Cool.
But you probably have a button to put the shutter down at the back. And then
you can have like fake curtains and stuff, animations and all this kind of stuff.
But the ones I've seen online, they're not that see-through. They're sort of like you can see the person on the other side. As soon as it turns on, you can't really see the image anyway. Yeah. It's good for TV, for advertising at shops. Like, they'll have a big glass pane and it's like a TV, but it's see-through, but then it's got your... Yeah, and the other thing was mirrors, right? So you can have them. Oh, it doesn't really work with mirrors, but they used to have this thing where there'd be a giant TV screen as a mirror, and then you'd stand in front of it. There'd be a camera, and then you'd try on clothes, and it would AI rasterize sort of the piece of clothes.
Oh my god, that's so cool.
Yeah, so they do stuff like that, or you can see yourself in the mirror with the clothes, not Yeah.
I love that.
So
that's a great idea. Instead of trying on 50 different outfits, can you imagine like that? Like women going into these stores and like swiping left and right. It will save them so much time. And then they can do makeup and stuff on their faces, like left, right, and like earrings and necklaces and stuff.
But you know what?
Yeah.
They probably just want to touch and feel and get the clothes and be like, how does this feel?
Oh, I think so. They'll be like, I like the look of this. Now let's see what it feels like. As opposed to just being like, yeah, I'm sold.
Exactly. So they might have the shops might get smaller because they might not have to stock everything out there on the shelves. They might just be like, oh, you want that size? Just go out the back, get one. Oh, but imagine doing that at home, right? You set up a camera or with your phone and you try these clothes on and then you buy it online.
Wow.
Imagine it if it also guesses your size because, like iPhone has an AR camera which can detect distance, width and height and stuff like that.
Yes.
So then it figures out, how big you are and goes, yep, I'll just do and sends you like an XL or X or whatever it might be.
Brilliant. Yeah. This would like revolutionize online shopping as well. I'm also thinking like if you're in a grocery store, like instead of having the products there, you have just like walls of these TV things and you touch products or you pick them out, or like certain products will say, oh, this is out of stock or temporarily out of stock. And as you're going through the shop and you're picking the products, like there's like machinery or somebody in the back just putting the basket together. So you just walk to the exit, you just pay, and you grab your basket or you grab your stuff.
You're literally describing what Woolworths is doing. They're trialing these unmanned warehouses where you make an order.
Yeah.
For like, I wanted this and this, and it goes around, picks all the stuff, this robot, into a basket, and just go pick that, pick this, and then it puts it in a box, and then you get it in a truck, and they deliver it to your door.
Oh, that's all right.
Yeah, similar thing where
Wow,
instead of you
similar
doing
concept.
it, you know.
Yeah.
And the other thing is, like, Good Guys does this. They do this thing where you go up and you say, "Hey, I want to buy this." They're like, "Yeah, cool. Here's a piece of paper. Take it to the front, and they'll give you the item, and you can pay and walk out
Yeah.
instead of you having to pick up the item and carry it." It's kind of similar to that. Like, you walk around and go, "I want that," and you walk to the front, and there it is, ready for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. No, that's cool. Wow.
So, transparent OLED TVs. Anybody want to buy?
Yeah, anybody up for that? Because I don't know. I'm not. They sound expensive as
Yeah.
well. They're super expensive, aren't they?
Oh my God,
Yeah.
Michael's like, waits for games of 2021 since I want to hear them speak about a specific game. All right,
yes,
look, we'll quickly rush through this.
It's coming up. It's coming up. The biggest gadget will take center stage.
What?
What is the
Oh,
biggest
Tesla,
gadget? Oh,
Mustang.
maybe. Oh, the EVs?
Yeah,
Probably
the EVs.
electric
Yep,
vehicles.
fair enough.
Yeah,
Yep,
they're coming
we're
around.
going on to the thing.
Samsung will loom larger than ever. Yeah, probably the flagship smartphone, the Galaxy S21.
Honestly, a Galaxy series, I cannot even remember what the 10 looked like. Like,
They're up to 21?
21, yeah. Can you remember what 18 was like?
I think I had a 2.
Oh, wow, that's a long way.
Se-
Like, was there
but
an,
that
I
was
don't
only
think there was
7
an
years
18,
ago.
was there?
8 years ago. I don't know.
No. Anyway,
I
all right,
don't know.
cool. Let's do games, Michael,
Yeah,
just for
let's
you, my
do
man.
let's do.
Oh,
Yeah,
5G.
Michael
Yeah.
wants games. Let's go games.
Let's go games.
All right, 2021 and beyond to get excited about.
let's
We
do
got
this.
a big list of games. The latest one coming out soon is Hitman 3. You're
Okay,
a
I love
Hitman
it. I
guy.
love Hitman games.
Yeah.
Been playing 1 and 2. So when you buy 1, you get 1. This is the remakes, right?
Right.
1, 2, and 3. But when
Yeah.
you bought 2, you also get 1. And now when you can buy 3, you actually get 1
1,
and 2
2.
and 3
As a package.
as a package. And
Oh
what they've
my
done
God,
is
that's
they're
brilliant.
actually improving 1 and 2 with the things they've learned from number 3. So not only do you get 1 and 2 maps, you actually get them with new improved lighting, all these new systems that Hitman 3 is using to look so gorgeous.
Is there a story to this?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, is there?
Yeah, there's a big
Oh my
story.
God.
Yeah. This
sounds
it's
really
a single
cool.
player game.
Wow.
I think I don't know if there was a multiplayer. I can't remember. I never played multiplayer on it, so I
There
can't.
you have it, January 2021.
Yeah, I might just end up buying it.
It's
because
coming out on basically everything apart from Switch. Sorry, Switch.
maybe the Switch Pro.
Oh, maybe the Switch Pro. Yeah.
All right,
maybe.
what's up next?
We got
Cats.
Cats. Sleeping cat man.
No, wait, stop. What does it say?
It's when this man sees why the cat stares at him all night, he immediately calls the police.
I hate these
Me
stupid.
too.
Click on it.
But no.
Click on
no.
it. I want to see why the cat stares.
It's probably
at him.
like viruses.
Nah,
I'll
it's not. It's not
I'll-
virus. Look,
I'll
it
get
goes
like
to
a
Trends Catcher.
I'll get an email from your boss. Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
I'll click on it. I would click on it. but
The
yeah.
medium. Are you excited for this?
I
kind
don't
of
know.
am.
You know what?
Only because it's I think it's a Polish company
Yeah.
that's making this game.
Horror is just, I don't know.
I know horror to get done right is hard. Like
Yeah.
Resident Evil 2, probably best horror game I
Best.
played in a
Agreed.
long time.
Well, we played it for hours on
yes,
end. Yeah.
it was so cool, man.
Multiplayer too. That was good fun.
Wait, that one wasn't multiplayer.
Well,
Resi-
we played it together, didn't we?
Oh, Resident Evil 5, maybe you're thinking.
Oh.
I don't know. Resident Evil 2, we did play it together, but separately. We were like streaming 2 things at the same time, remember?
Oh, that's why I
Yeah.
thought it was multiplayer because
That's
we were in the
right,
same
yeah.
room playing 2 different computers,
Yes.
but it was.
But we were like
single
talking to each other. They were like, "There's a safe here. What's the code? I don't know. I found this book in this drawer."
player.
And
Oh
then-
yes, I remember. Yeah.
Yeah, such a good
Oh,
game.
there you go. Ray explains. I want S10. Oh, it went S10 to S20.
Oh,
So they never did 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19.
maybe so that when you see a product, you'll be like, "This is a 20 version, but Apple only has 12, so 20 is better." Yeah,
Do you know what?
that's possible, right?
Do you know what some people bought? Like, I think the Xboxes were like the most confusing. Like, people bought the wrong Xbox as gifts for their kids. Like, we were talked about this.
Yeah,
It was
that's
so
right.
bad. The naming conventions are terrible. At least Samsung does this whole thing with like, 20, 30,
That's right.
close enough.
Confusing, man.
So anyway, tell me more about the medium. Are you
so
excited?
A little bit, but not really because it's not coming out on PlayStation. Where? So it's coming out on PC and Xbox Series X. So well done who has an Xbox Series X or a really good PC. So what is unique about this game? It has like 2 games at once that are running simultaneously because it's 2 worlds. And I was watching a preview from IGN how they were explaining how it works. And there was a moment where this like creepy girl, it's the one on the picture right there,
Yeah.
was talking to the character, and she in one instance she runs up these stairs in like the ghost world.
Yeah.
But then in the real world, you can't follow her there because there is no stairs. So there's like you have to sort out certain puzzles on how to get to certain places via the top world or the bottom world.
Oh,
so
and you
like
switch in between.
yeah, because you can't see the ghost interactions at the bottom, but you can see it at the top. So it's kind of like split screen. So you're like watching the bottom or the top, like
what, at the same time?
at the same time, yeah. And then sometimes I think it flips to one world and then to the other, but then it's like both worlds at the same time as well. So it's unique.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, look, I have a PC,
Yeah. So you
and I might try it.
yeah, might see if it's
It's
worthwhile.
all January too. This is exciting.
Yeah, January games. Little Nightmares 2, also a horror game, I guess.
Nintendo Switch, folks. It's coming to Nintendo Switch.
Yeah. I heard this is a really good game. I haven't played it. The first one. I think it's like a 2D scroller.
I've never heard of it.
Little
Sorry.
Nightmares. But yeah. Get excited for that. Prince of Persia. Oh, but the remake. Didn't we see footage of this? And it looks like garbage. Absolute garbage.
Might be fixed by the time. Can you just Google that? Can you just
Yeah.
see what the... Because remember, the first one was absolutely fantastic. I really enjoyed it. There it is.
Oh, this is the remake. I think we're about to be let down, guys.
Do we need the sound off? Or?
Oh, I think the sound is off. I don't
Okay.
have any media sound. It's just our mics. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, well, let's see.
Oh.
Looks okay.
Yeah, it looks fine.
The remake.
What's it with this season? This season on Earth.
Yeah.
We get a lot of remakes, like constant
So
remake.
many remakes. It's like our company's afraid to venture into new IPs
Yeah.
because of the uncertainty.
I
It's
think
like
so.
our gaming company is so unstable that they can't take the potential risk.
Yeah.
Of
Well, look,
trying
it
new
doesn't look
products.
next gen. I'll tell you that.
No, it doesn't, right? I think that's why the excitement's not that great, like not that high. It looks okay, but it's, it's got that Ubisoft jank.
It just seems like they took the game that's already there and just like
Gave
updated.
it a facelift.
Yeah, facelift.
yeah.
That's all. They never actually like remade it. Do you know what I mean? Like,
What's this button? Autoplay is on. Oh, I see. Oh, that's different. Okay.
yeah, okay. Doesn't look
Yeah,
that
all
great,
right.
but
Not sold.
look, it might look different because what date is it? Sorry, go up a
it
bit.
is
March.
18th.
Okay, that's a long way away.
Whoa! Look how close it is to Returnal. One day off. I'm excited for this game. PS5 exclusive. Sorry,
Yeah.
people. Returnal.
How many PlayStation 5 games are there now? 3?
Okay, we got Astrobot. We got Demon's Souls.
Yep.
That it?
Miles Morales.
Yeah, but also that's a PS4 game too.
Then no.
But yeah, like on PS4, it's the long load times, the janky looking.
Casper, the
but
question
it's not
isn't. The question
exclusive.
isn't.
Okay,
Is
I
there
know,
it
I
on?
know, it's
Is it
not
on?
exclusive.
Is it on PlayStation 4 and it
It
has
is, yes,
long
it
load
is.
times?
Okay, so we have only 2 games, right? What else do we have?
Nah, there's NBA, right? No,
that's also
on
on.
PlayStation.
Yeah, that's also on last gen. There's only 2 games, I think.
Is there?
Yeah.
No, I was trolling. I actually thought I was joking. There can't be just 2 games, can there? Can anybody in chat tell
I
us?
think
'Cause-
so. Because, okay, so going into 2021, there's going to be a lot of cross-gen as well, because God of War and Horizon Zero Dawn are supposed to be, I think, cross-gen, 4 and 5. And Returnal will be solely on the PS5.
Yep.
Ratchet and Clank will be solely on the PS5.
Okay, but it's not out yet.
Not out yet. Gran Turismo 7 also not out yet, but
Yeah,
solely
yeah.
PS5, I think. Yeah.
So 2 games.
Only
So
2
does it
games.
really matter that the PlayStation 5 is out? Like, you know how people are complaining that,
Yeah.
like, does it really matter?
Oh, it doesn't at the moment. Like, it's not the end of the world unless you're dying to play Demon's Souls.
Yeah, okay.
And I mean, you get the cool perks as well playing a few of the games. Apart from the super fast load times, you get the super FPS and the visuals for some of the games.
Yeah.
Like, only 2 that I know of right now, which is God of War and Days Gone.
Ray says, did you see Linus about the motherboard and press for the Xbox One S? Yes, I did watch that today. And all I have to say is that is so funny that the Chinese market ends up grabbing all these SoCs, this old stuff, and try and resell it for some I don't know who's gonna buy it. I don't know who'd want to buy it, but it's interesting. They got a motherboard
Yeah.
and they soldered on an SoC, so system on a chip.
Yeah.
That's the same chip that's used in an Xbox S,
Yeah.
and they made a PC out of it, so you can run Windows on it,
Oh.
and it runs like dog, but it runs.
Is it, oh wow, really?
Yeah,
So
but
that's
why it's got a graphics card, it's got a CPU on it, and the one SoC, and it was made by AMD.
So is that to say that the operating system is well optimized so the games run quite well, but if you run it as like a PC version, it's real jank?
Yes, pretty
okay.
much. But it is also a very low spec chip
It is.
in
It's
general.
low spec.
Yeah.
Speaking of
What's
things,
this one?
of chips,
Outriders.
Outriders. This is the one I want us to play this. I want us to have a jam on
Together?
this. Together.
Is it multiplayer?
Yes. I'm excited for this because...
Do I need to buy a PlayStation 5?
No, you don't.
Oh,
it's
good.
on like everything, minus the Switch.
And is it cross-platform play?
Oh, it is. Xbox One and PS4. But I'm thinking maybe I'll play this on PC. So it's like a... They say it's like a blend between Diablo and... Oh, I don't want to say... I don't want to say... I don't want to say Destiny, but...
Please
because
don't say Destiny,
it's not games as a service. That's what people that have tested it out are excited because it's kind of like a Diablo and some other shooter, like a Division 2 type thing, but not games as a service because it has truly its own story. It's got cool RPG mechanics.
Yeah.
You know, it has the different the classes.
Yep,
It has the
yep,
classes. And then it has some great end game content. Like people are like there's buzz around this game so far, and it's made by the people, the company called People Can Fly.
Oh, yeah.
It's that Polish company that made Painkiller, and the one with like Bulletstorm. Yeah.
What's with Polish people making games, right?
I think lately they've just resurfaced, or they've been
'Cause of
slowly growing.
CD Projekt Red, I reckon.
Yeah, I think
More
CD
investment.
Projekt Red has given maybe confidence in other businesses to be like, it's Polish, it's gotta be good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they certainly didn't polish the game.
Yeah. No.
Cyberpunk.
Yeah.
G'day, Wood Elf. Good to see you, mate. Welcome.
Hello.
Happy New Year, everyone. Actually, Happy New Year, everyone.
Happy New Year.
We haven't
Welcome
said
to
that. Hello.
2021.
Well, yeah, welcome to
where
the
everything
year
is much better now. Deathloop.
It's Bethesda game, which always worries me, but
timed exclusive PS5. Look at that. Look at that. But yeah, no, I'm not excited for this.
I mean, I'm excited to play it.
Yeah, many people are, and I'm not surprised why. Like, it looks like it's a cool game. It's a cool concept as well. You're getting killed. So somebody tries to keep killing you, and you gotta keep killing certain targets. So you're trying to progress the timeline, but they're trying to stop you from progressing the timeline.
Yeah.
So it's like that.
And it's a single-player game, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although, I believe the function of the two-player thing is that the opponent, the player, can take control of this other person to troll you.
Oh, really?
So
Now
maybe I'm thinking it'll be like Dark Souls, where people can invade you. Like a player will, if you're playing online, they'll just invade you as that character and be like, haha.
They're obviously going to get a little bit less health or something to make it so they're not quite as powerful.
Because they have the element of surprise, don't they?
Yeah,
And also the PCs against you as well.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Happy New Year! Yeah. Kena Bridge of Spirits. Now, a lot of hype about this game. People say that it's visually stunning, and it's PC and PlayStation exclusive.
You know what is stunning?
Yeah.
Soul is probably Pixar's best movie in about a decade.
Maybe not we're looking at this ad.
Yeah, like
what?
Soul is just, it brings all the emotion that has been missing.
Have you seen this?
I'm not going to say I have, and I'm not going to
say
I
I
haven't. We'll talk about it later.
All right.
But it's just one of those things that it's a very good movie. Can you check how much it has on IMDb?
Yeah, let's check it out. Soul IMDb
2020.
We got that ultra zoom in there. 8.2.
8.5.
Wow.
Yeah.
No, it's done well. It's done well.
Pretty good. Anywho,
Yeah. Wow. It came out just for Christmas in the UK. That is.
it was very good. Jamie
Cool.
Foxx in it. Anyway.
Yeah, but you haven't seen it, so
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
haven't
yeah,
seen.
yeah,
No,
yeah,
no,
you
no,
haven't
no,
seen it.
still not. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So, Kenna Bridge of Spirits is that something might entice you? It's like that game with the little trolls that run around you, and it's like adventure-y Zelda type.
Unlikely, because I have to, due to the fact that I have a limited amount of time, I have to choose.
Choose your games
Like you
wisely.
sort of have this little pyramid, right? You start at the top. It's like I'm gonna divide my time between these things that are priority, and then go down from there. And I don't think that'll be at the top of the list, unless I give it 5 minutes and then go, holy crap,
This
mind
is
blowing.
gorgeous.
I'm gonna play it.
Yeah.
I really
Right.
didn't like Zelda.
Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, I got bored really quickly.
Yeah, there's so much hype around that game.
I
So many people
know.
love it.
Well, the puzzles were, they were cool, but by the third time you're like, oh,
It's the same thing.
yeah. Well, not even, no, it's different, but it's,
Okay.
I have to think. Stop making me
Ugh,
think.
brain. Speaking of thinking
But that's maybe
And-
my age.
and not thinking, there's a game on the PS free
Two.
PlayStation thing, PlayStation Plus.
Okay, yeah.
PlayStation Plus called Man Eater. It's about a
Let me get-
shark that
The light on.
Oh, yes. Get some light action here. So, Maneater is a game about a shark, and you kill people as a shark, and I think you kill other wildlife as well. And
Oh, I
people
have
are
heard about
saying
this.
it's like a AA game, so it's not like quite a triple
Yeah,
A. And
yeah.
they're saying it's a great mindless fun, just rolling around in the sea as a shark and just creating havoc. Yeah.
I think I've seen like videos of it.
Yeah, so I might give that a crack. If
Yeah.
you got a PlayStation and the PS Plus, check it out. Sable.
Ooh,
Oh, I
that
don't know
does
what
look
this
pretty.
is.
I
Look at
like that
this.
sort of animation.
Yeah, let's see what that's
No,
all
but
about.
it's TBC, to be confirmed.
Oh, is it? Doesn't have
Yeah,
like a
doesn't have a
videos?
release,
Oh,
yeah.
no, it's got sand. We
Oh,
have,
sable is sand. Is the color of sand.
right,
what do
there
you
you
know?
go. There you
Oh no,
have
hang
it.
on, go down.
It's a species of marten, a small omnivorous mammal.
No. That's
Something.
but the translation is French.
Yes.
Sable.
Sable.
Sand. Sable.
Sable. Oh, okay. We got a picture so far. It looks good. It's an Xbox game. Whoa, finally Xbox gets something.
Yeah, I'm surprised. Not many Xbox. There was some cross-platform ones, but
Yeah.
Xbox hasn't got some. And you know what? I still don't see Halo on here.
No.
Have
I
they got a
think- I
release
think
date of
that will be-
2021?
Yeah, that will be a 2021 thing. Oh, here we go.
It's a
That's
novel.
Multi-platform.
it's-
Yeah, it's
yeah.
like an interactive novel,
Yeah.
open road.
There's a huge market for this.
There is, isn't there?
People love to sit down and have this sort of story-driven
Yeah.
novel where you don't have to. You can use a mouse or a touch screen. I think.
Yeah, remember King's
Yeah.
Quest back in the day?
Oh yeah. there's one.
Yeah, that was
Do you
great.
remember that Myst game
What was the Myst game?
where you walk around this like tower and it's like super like a bit of like a labyrinth sort of.
How is this like super old?
This
80s,
is like
90s
Windows 95, 98.
Myst game. Okay,
Myst.
is it like first person?
Yes.
Oh, okay, right.
But it's like you click and then it like moves forward and it's like images of you moving forward rather than like fluid movement.
Oh, I see. Yes.
If you just go MYST,
MYST.
yeah, I'm
Okay.
pretty sure that's how it's spelled, MYST.
Myst game.
Yeah. So
Oh,
like
Myst. Wait,
the
this
first-
is quite new.
No,
Oh, wait, this is
no.
Myst
This is
Online.
like the ones I remember is like from
Myst 1993, like the
Yeah.
classic,
class. Just go images. You'll see what I mean.
like this.
Yeah, so that was the classic one. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I can
Myst
see.
still
appeal
one of the
that.
worst games ever. It wasn't worst. It was
Myst.
great.
Gorgeous.
It was just interesting because you walk around these places, you have to click on things. It
Like
made
this,
you
yeah.
think, and as a child, that was pretty interesting.
Yeah, look at that. Patrick's taste is coming out in
Yeah.
gaming.
So as I get older, I want to do less thinking.
yes,
That's
less
my
thinking.
thing, right?
And more walking in games. So Death Stranding will be the perfect game for you.
I still haven't
When you
tried
get
it.
older.
I'm-
Me
yeah,
neither.
I need to.
I really want to
play
try it. I really wanna
You've
try
got it though, haven't you?
I do. You know what I'm waiting for? Until they have like a patch that makes it more gorgeous. Then I
Oh, for the
wanna try
PlayStation
it.
5.
Yeah,
Is
yeah.
there going to be one?
I might. Those are my hopes. My
Ah.
hopes and dreams.
There probably will be.
Yeah. That give me that 60 FPS. I'm over with 30.
Is it only 30?
Yeah, it's 30 because it's a PlayStation 4 game.
Oh,
so
wow.
and that's why it's so gorgeous because it's using that engine, the Decima engine, I think it is,
From
from Horizon Zero Dawn and Ben Studios, who Days Gone and Horizon both using
so
that.
open
Yeah.
world. big,
just really
sprawling.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
it's a really good engine.
Horizon Zero Dawn looks gorgeous. Absolutely. Like on the
Gorgeous.
PC, not on the PlayStation
Yeah.
4. Absolutely disgusting on the 25 frames a second.
Yeah.
On the original PlayStation 4.
Yeah, original
Yeah.
PlayStation 4, yeah. Disgusting. Okay, Ratchet and Clank. Oh, yes.
yep,
That's the
very-
game of the year for me. I'm excited for this. Only PS5. Look at that.
I can't believe they still don't
exclusivity.
have a release date.
I know. This is what I'm thinking. Okay, with all these games coming out in 2021,
Yeah.
there's only very few games that we have release dates for. So I'm thinking this will be a very, very bad year because there's going to be delays left, right, and center.
Yeah.
Because it's that the dragging on effect from 2020. All these companies would have been affected significantly, would have torn them apart to go and work in isolated areas.
Hard to
heaps
learn
of it,
how to
yeah.
get through it. Yeah.
So it's either going to be games that are going to be ultra buggy or games that are going to be delayed to hell.
yeah. Well, Sony's not going to
Yeah.
let anybody release a buggy game. So
Well,
this
that's the thing, yeah.
Ratchet and Clank is going to potentially get delayed, even if they announce. No, what they might do is just not announce it until they actually go, yep, now it's ready.
That's
That
right.
would be the smart thing to do, especially because they would have learnt from CD Projekt Red.
And you know, Sony has been like that. This is what I've been thinking recently is like, how has Sony become this ultimate quality control machine in the last decade? Like everything that comes out, it's like spick and span and almost flawless of any bugs.
Yeah.
What are they doing that's making this happen? You know what? I heard
Quality
that,
control is
Yeah.
probably like a big part of what they
that's
they
right.
do, like the testing and the.
That's right. They have what's called an ICE team, I heard, like a special team that's dedicated to work closely with all the first party studios. So I think they put a lot of influence and feedback back to Sony to be like, look, this is on track. This is not going well. We have these bugs.
Yeah.
And, you know, these are the kind of things, this is how we rate the product.
Yeah.
And Sony's like, no, scrap it, redo it. We don't like it. Like, and it's that tight control that they have.
Wow.
And I think that's what every other company is missing, that tightness, that communication and that feedback.
Yeah, but when they're forking up a lot of the money and you're building only for one platform,
Yeah.
it's much easier to have an ICE team like that.
Yes.
Because they've got a set of rules that doesn't change.
That's
They've
right.
got a vision that probably changes per project, but it's set in regards to what it should be like. And you've got a platform that's also set and doesn't change left, right, and center.
Yeah.
Michael says, Ratchet and Clank, yes, that's the game I want. Yes, yes, yes. Brothers, hype. Yeah.
So hyped.
Um,
Yeah. We're pretty hyped as well because we saw this previewed at like the Sony PlayStation
Yes,
thing.
that was
and-
one of the
and-
highlights, yeah.
Yeah, and we were like, whoa, this looks good, man.
Yeah, and I played Ratchet and Clank on, like, that's probably my most played game on the PlayStation 4.
Really?
Yeah, yeah,
Wow.
even more so than Spider-Man, the original remake.
Wow.
I loved
Okay.
it. It just brings back nostalgic moments. It's simple. It's non-confrontational. It's even sometimes funny and it's
Yeah.
interesting and it, no killing, no swearing. It's just it's good
Oh,
fun.
wow. It's like it's your safe zone.
It is my save zone.
Yeah.
Ray says, "Can you imagine open roads on Tesla car screen? Open roads.
Oh, the actual game Open Roads, this one.
Oh,
Yeah,
right, yeah.
right. That would be kind of cool.
Like-
They're on the open road playing Open Roads. Except, no, you'll be
Yeah,
driving.
well-
You'd be responsible.
Well, you could have
Automation.
autopilot.
Self-driving.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
I watched some videos of autopilot in use, like the beta.
Yeah.
Holy shit! Do not get in a car that's got autopilot on.
Is
in
it
a
really
Tesla.
scary?
It's not. It's gonna kill you. Like it's
It's gonna kill
like
you.
you can't take your hand off the wheel or the brake. Like it's not that. It's not ready. It is not ready. And Tesla calling it even autopilot, and saying what it can and cannot can do, is kind of scary because they're setting a precedence that people will trust it unequivocally.
I can't.
But it's not.
No.
You can't trust it.
No,
It's
the
not
public's
ready.
too dumb. Like, general public is stupid. Look at what's happening in America.
Yeah. Well, they stormed the Capitol. One woman died.
Yeah, there were 5 people that ended up dying
Oh,
in
really?
the end.
5 in total?
Yeah.
Jeez.
So yeah, the first woman that like stormed in got shot on the neck. That was one, but there's 4 other people that got
That's
killed. There was a
insane.
police officer that died as well.
Wow.
Yeah, it's insane, man. And there was talk of like just getting rid of Trump now. They're like, oh, he's too dangerous. Get him out of here.
He had to. He was forced to do a on TV apology. Oh, not
Yes.
apology. Sorry. A call out to stop them from stop the violence sort of thing.
Yeah, I think he's. There was a video of him conceding finally to say, "Oh yeah, I understand that Biden has won,
Yeah.
and that the rioting needs to stop. It's
Yeah,
unacceptable." That's the one.
Yeah. Oh God.
Trump.
Anyway,
Yes,
what's up?
Ratchet and Clank. Oh, what's this?
Boyfriend Dungeon.
No, I don't know if that's for me.
Well, it's for the Nintendo.
Nintendo Switch, guys. And
Oh,
PC.
lets you date your weapon.
You can date your weapon.
Yeah, go down. Look. Lets you date. It makes
Lets you date
sense,
your
really, if you
weapons.
think about it. Fighting side by side in close quarters is the perfect setup for romance to blossom.
Wow. I don't know how I feel about this.
Your weapons can transform into dateable singles who just happen to be up for some lovin'. Any money you can earn can be used to take your weapons out on romantic adventures. As you fight together to clear out monsters, infestations, your bond will grow. With an inclusive lineup of characters and romances, this woke dungeon crawler dating sim mashup already looks like one of the most swan-worthy upcoming indie releases.
Wow. There you have it, guys. It's your game for 2021. Game of the year.
Well, I'm excited.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like look at this. Look who's on the cover. So
I know.
inclusive.
So look at that chest. Goes on for miles. That's so many abs.
That's a chest I'd land a 747 on.
Yeah. Jeez. Chest for days.
Oh yeah. So Pog says Trump made a video. A shame he can't post it anywhere. Trump's got banned off all the social media platforms. He was on.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Stop saying garbage, Trump.
Far Cry 6. I'm excited only
6.
because Hermando.
Oh yes.
What's his name? What's his real name?
It's Giancarlo Esposito.
Yeah.
Yeah, Giancarlo. Yeah.
Esposito.
I know. Love this guy. He's such a good bad guy.
He is a good bad guy.
You look at him and you're like, you take him seriously, but you also think he's got good intentions for you.
Yeah.
But there's that thing in the back of your mind that makes you doubt as well. So he keeps you on the edge when you're like, when he's on screen and he's like talking and you're there pretending like you're listening to him. It's like, I don't know if I can trust him. But he seems so professional, but scary at the same time.
And it feels like it's a throwback to the Far Cry 3, which was my all-time favorite on the island, being mischievous, because it's that sort of setting, that island setting.
Right. They say this is the prequel to it, I think, because this character is the bad guy from Far Cry 3.
Are you serious?
The son. Yeah. You know.
There's Vasco, whatever.
Yeah. That
Vasco?
they're saying that this is the kid because you look at his eyebrow and he has this scar over his eyebrow, which is the same as the antagonist.
Oh, well, I didn't know that. That's great.
Yeah,
Well,
same. Yeah, somebody like debunked it and they were like, "Oh, we know it's this." Like, I don't think they've confirmed it yet,
No.
but they've
that
put
would
it
be
together.
a bit of a major spoiler if it was confirmed beforehand.
Yeah. Sorry if I've spoiled this, guys.
Yeah, I know.
but
I mean, we don't know.
we don't know. It's
we're
a
just,
theory. It's a theory that could be the case.
Yeah, right. That'll be
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah, because his papa.
But it just
you know,
seems. I guess I don't know what year it's happening in, and
Yeah, exactly. But that looks like a cool game. I haven't played any Far Cry games since forever.
Really?
Yeah, I think I've just seen my mate play some Far Cry games, and I was like, "Oh, that looks cool!" Like it's just this world, this open world you create havoc in.
Yeah.
But I haven't actually played one, so maybe this will be the.
I don't even know which one I would suggest for you to play first, because like Far Cry 1 was.
This one?
Yeah, but
Maybe.
But until TBC 2021, like that's not
Yeah.
coming out anytime soon.
Christmas,
Yeah, more than likely.
maybe. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, what's next?
Or delayed to 2022. Be ready for that. Oh, finally, Halo Infinite is on the list.
What? When is fall in America? When will America fall? Oh.
Yes, probably very soon. The way they're going, fall 2021. That is, guys.
When
is
does what does fall 2021 mean? There, just click on that arrow.
Tell me Google. There we
March,
go.
May.
Or autumn in Australia. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Wait. But that's our fall.
Yeah, it's
doesn't
not
mean it's their
American
fall.
fall.
When is fall 2021 in USA? September.
Why can't they just put September to December? Why does it have to be fall? I guess.
So
that's
yeah,
easier.
that makes sense.
fine.
Yeah,
Whatever.
they did say at the end of the year, so it's probably coming out in like November.
Okay, what's next?
Yeah, next 12. Oh, this game I'm excited for.
Play it?
So 12 minutes, right?
Oh, is this the one where you redo the thing every?
Yeah. So you have 12 minutes
Yeah.
to go as far as you can in this game.
Yeah.
So the setting is, I believe, it's like a couple having dinner, right? Let's just give you some zooms, and a stranger arrives, I think, after 12 minutes to your house or around that time frame.
Yeah.
And you have to, I think, there's like a proper ending. I think you have to safely get away, or you have to make your way somewhere, or you have to continue the story, because essentially he keeps coming in through that door and killing you over and over and over again. And there's, you know, certain options, like in the house you might have a weapon, or you might hide somewhere, or you might do something, or and it's that constant loop where you have to change things up each time you like respawn.
That sounds really interesting.
Now, I don't know if when you respawn, do the characters recollect what's happened before and they have that sense of awareness. I don't know. But maybe we'll just fast forward it. They're obviously having an argument, which is going to affect the story. And then here comes the guy. Yeah, he looks like the Hitman.
Yeah.
Yes. And then, yeah, he comes to attack you. And then it resets again. So...
Sort of resets, but not quite, or?
I think it has, but wait. Yeah, okay, so this is showing the different options. Okay, all the different things that could potentially happen, right, in the game. And each time it looks like he's like...
It does look like Hitman.
It does, right? And look, you survive, but your partner's been killed by the looks of it in this option. But yeah, 12 minutes.
That looks really interesting.
It does, right? It's like an interactive thriller about a man trapped in a time loop.
Of course, it's about a man. Where the girls at, y'all?
Yeah, I know. Where's the wokeness?
No, it's on PC, Xbox
Hey, look,
One.
it's us.
No, it is us.
We're being
We're
recommended by YouTube.
Well,
Well
a good
done.
recommendation.
Yes.
Psychonauts. Going.
Next one. Oh, this game that just keeps being pushed down the road for all eternity.
How long has it been since it was announced?
A few years, I want to say. And the original came out in 2004.
Yeah, I don't know when that's going to come then.
17 years.
It's going to be a while, yeah.
I get the feeling there's maybe some problems happening behind closed doors.
How many is there on this list?
There's Infinity and Beyond. There's probably a lot. There's the Golem game that's been announced
that looks
a long time ago.
We've seen Chorus. There was
Chorus,
that.
Yeah, the spaceship flying thing. I saw some gameplay of this. Looks pretty cool. Pretty crazy.
Yeah, no.
Wow. Ghostwire Tokyo.
Okay.
We know what that is.
Yeah, Resident Evil. We've heard about that one.
Yeah.
Horizon,
Yes.
yeah,
Also, see, all of these are TBCs.
Yeah, what the hell? Are these all
this one.
They're all going to be TBC.
Yes. This one. Oh, okay, this is a solely next gen plus PC.
Because PC
Have
is
you seen
always
this trailer?
next gen. No, I haven't.
This looks pretty cool, man. Did you ever play Dead Space?
Yes.
Okay.
Is this from the makers of Dead Space?
Correct.
Ah,
Yeah.
yes. This is the
It's
one where
like-
they're like, we want to continue that type of game, but not make
Dead
Dead
Space.
Space.
Well, basically, I don't think they were allowed to continue making Dead Space. So they're
it's a-
like, we'll make our own
It's a
team.
bit of a dead meme now.
Yeah. So this game looks pretty cool. So you wake up in like space prison.
Of
or
course,
this
yeah.
is a guy that wakes up in space prison. And it's like, it's real
Space.
creepy. I think you need the sounds for this to really be able to appreciate it. And here's a guy telling you about the latest Facebook update or something.
Yeah.
And then obviously creepy stuff on the space prison. It's like a spaceship, I think.
Do you know what this reminds me? Movie Pitch Black and the Riddick series.
Yes, it does, right?
Straight
and
up.
See, look, there's like a robot there. I think that's supposed to be the jail warden or whoever.
Yeah, yeah.
That's on there.
Or
And so he's
yeah.
malfunctioning, but there's obviously something creepy in the background, and that's supposed to be his cellmate. And he's like, "Bro, there's something happening."
What's
and then
up?
his cellmate's like infected by this thing. Yeah, it looks pretty creepy.
That is creepy.
Yeah, it gives you these alien vibes, right?
Yep. Ray says looks like Predator movie. A little bit.
And then he's got these, spaghetti into his mouth. And then some guy's like watching it via
Creepy.
like video. It's like Giancarlo. He's like from Far Cry 6 to space.
He's like, yes.
And then it just, it comes to land on this station on like the moon or somewhere, wherever they are.
What are like
The Callisto Protocol.
you go from like jail cell to like commander. It's interesting.
Yeah,
Like,
it's cool, right?
It's cool. Yeah.
I'm
Next
not-
gen, eh? Next gen.
Next
only?
gen.
Alright, let's keep going.
Gotta wait a couple of years for that one. It's Vin Diesel. It's also 2022
Yeah. What the hell? Like none of these.
season. That's
Yeah, we saw
another
that.
storytelling
Yeah.
thing. Oh, PS5.
But again, no. Yeah, I'm
Fable
excited
4,
for Fable 4.
TBC. God knows when that's
Yeah,
coming out.
I'm
Dragon
excited.
Age 4.
Is
Are
this
you?
just gonna be TBC
Look
all
at
the time?
TBC platforms.
What the hell, TBC?
Also Mass Effect, Perfect Dark. Oh, that's
Oh
on
yeah,
the
that's the one
Xbox.
we saw. That's the remake of
of
that
the game. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
exclusive to Xbox.
Sports Star.
Sports Story, Nintendo Switch game. Skull and Bones.
pirate game. I'm
Never
guessing.
heard of
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
It's a Ubisoft game.
Ooh, open world pirate game.
Ooh, it's Assassin's Creed Black Flag without the assassins.
Oh, well, there you have it. That'll probably be a hit.
TBC.
I'm gonna call it now.
Wait a minute. Oh, it's gonna be next gen, obviously, right? It's just saying PS4 and Xbox One.
Yeah,
That
probably,
can't be
probably
true.
will be.
Little indie game.
Everwild.
Probably another. Oh, it's an Xbox game as well.
And
Everwild.
PC, yeah.
A new IP from Rare exclusive.
Hollow Knight,
Xbox.
yeah. That's
Hollow Knight.
another
Oh
one.
yeah, the sequel. People love this game.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh, it's a
absolutely.
Switch game. Wow,
Yeah,
this
it's on
is gonna
Switch.
be good.
I think Hollow Knight, yeah. Dying Light.
Dying
too.
Light, the game
That's
that
been
never
again
comes
delayed
out.
and
Yeah.
delayed.
Look.
I got that for free with a laptop and like,
Once it releases, you will get it. Is that how it works?
yeah.
Okay.
And this has been delayed like years now, so.
Oh man, Bayonetta 3. Wow, that's also one game that was announced
Switch.
a long time ago. Switch. There you guys go. Some Switch games coming your way. Also TBC.
Hellblade
So-
2.
Well, look, Xbox is kind of
I never
coming
played
through,
that
right?
game. Elden Ring.
Ah,
Elden
this-
Ring.
Big hype about this. We haven't heard since 2019. Like we saw like the initial trailer.
Yeah.
And supposedly, what's his name? Spencer. Mike Spencer? Phil Spencer.
Phil Spencer.
Not Mike
Yeah.
Spencer. Yeah.
Metroid 4. Yep. Of course, it's only Switch.
Diablo 4. Yes. I'm hyped for this game.
TBC.
man.
TBC. What?
TBC. Well, you know what? When they initially announced it,
Yeah.
they said PS4, Xbox One, PC. That was 2019.
Jeez.
This
I
game-
bet you a lot of these will be like that. They'll just be old next gen. I
Yeah.
think they will take back making it on the current, like the old gen. And this is what
Right.
Cyberpunk should have done. They should have been like, nah, I know they wanted sales, but they should just not released it on PlayStation.
I think so. Yeah, they should.
Or just delayed it. Just be like, we're only releasing on PC now.
But I suppose they took the chances to be like, oh, maybe like 50% we'll get it. We'll refund the game. We'll still make heaps of money.
Oh, I think
Yeah.
the sales were 13 million or something.
30 million.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
Because when a Sony exclusive sells over 10 million, that's a good success.
Yeah, is
That's
it?
good success.
Great success.
Great success.
Beyond,
Beyond
Good and Evil 2. Yeah.
Oh,
well,
TBCs.
it's just a shame. None of these games are like
Also TBC, Elders. We've had a lot of announcements.
Starfield. Yeah.
But nothing is coming out. Starfield, Overwatch 2, TBCs, Pathfinders. What is this? Don't know.
Another little
TBCs.
battler looks like.
Maybe it's like a Diablo thing.
Right.
Bright
Oh, this is the
Memory.
one they started the show off
Yes,
for Xbox,
for
remember?
the Xbox, yeah.
And
It's
that's
like-
not even. Wow, that's not even ready yet. This
It's an
was probably the
exclusive.
only thing that looked good on the Xbox. That was
Right.
the most gorgeous game on the Xbox, and there was nothing else.
and it's not coming out anytime soon. Scorn, it's that creepy space game
Yeah.
where it's like organic weapons. Also TBC, Xbox exclusive. Second Extinction, also Xbox exclusive. Wow, Xbox is getting more games than I thought they were.
No. I wouldn't really judge it by that because none of these are like TBC. Like this could
TBC.
mean in the next couple of years.
Oh yeah.
They're just like, oh look, we've got some studios
it.
doing some stuff, and yeah, and that's it. Like it just doesn't make sense that. Yeah, I think it's just a way to get people to buy an Xbox, promising 7 years of content, and none of this stuff is going to be in the first 12 months.
Yeah.
No way.
No
And they haven't
way.
even sold enough bloody consoles.
Yes.
How many they've only?
Oh,
I think
actually,
Xbox has
well,
only sold 3 million. and-
But essentially, they've sold everything they created, so it's been a great success. They also have pre-orders, like a pre-order list that's miles long.
yeah, sure.
So to them, Phil Spencer was basically like, "This is the best console sales we've ever had, like on launch." That's how good it was.
I just think, imagine the fact that people can't travel and they just spend their money on this stuff.
Oh, no doubt.
This is it. This is how, like, as soon as I don't know if you heard, Pfizer vaccine's coming to to Australia.
To a cinema
Next
near
month?
you.
They've already got the plan, the rollout plan, the health
So like
department.
we're all gonna have boners then, because it's Pfizer. Viagra now injection form.
Yes, I think it starts off with healthcare workers, then
Yeah.
frontline workers, and then it goes down to by age groups, and then it goes down to adults, and then under 18s will be per case basis. It's already planned out. It's
So-
already planned out, and it's arriving. Like they've already got locations where you're going to go and get your injection.
Really?
Yeah,
Wait,
it's-
is this in March? Did you say?
Next month,
Oh,
February,
February.
apparently.
Really?
Yeah, this is starting. So it's basically it'll be healthcare workers first. And
Wow. There you guys go. You're gonna be safe. It's gonna get jabbed.
Then, and then people will be back to travel and yeah.
But how? This is what concerns me because these things haven't been properly tested, right?
Well,
How-
the WHO, as in the World Health Organization, has ticked off on it.
Has ticked off on it.
Yeah,
So
which-
if there's like a mass death, somebody's
They're already
gonna lose
using it.
their
There's
job.
already people being given it.
All right.
Yeah, yeah.
And have they tested? Is it like proof? Have they like thrown some viruses at their
yeah,
face
yeah,
and
apparently.
be like, it's all good?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, look,
Wow.
when you we live on a planet, right?
Yes.
And on this planet, you have the top organization for health.
Yes.
Now, unless that top organization for health is completely bankrolled by mafias and, like
Or just incompetent.
incompetent,
Yeah.
and there's nobody else we can trust, and they say it's good to go,
Yeah.
it's hard to sort of say, well, I went and did my Facebook research,
Yeah.
and it says that vaccines cause stupidity. Like, there's
Right,
no,
so
do
we're,
you know what I
we're
mean? Like,
trusting them because they are health professionals.
yeah.
But they're also, but there is also money to be made, right? And this is why I think this is why people get paranoid and concerned.
Sure,
and
absolutely.
they spread misinformation because it's like, oh, there is money to be made at the end of the day. There is potential that people will die and all this kind of
Yeah,
stuff. And look, maybe that is the chance that these companies are also taking. They're saying, look, every one out of 1 million people might die from this thing.
But it's still a lesser percentage
yes,
then.
but
yeah.
we're gonna save hundreds of thousands
Yeah,
of the
yeah.
process. Yeah.
The percent, like the death rate of the malware isn't like super high, but it is higher than the flu.
Yeah.
And we've got vaccines for the flu, and we get it every year, and hundreds of thousands of people die every year from flu anyway.
yeah.
The problem is that this is a new strain of a virus that we have no immunity built up onto. It's fresh and it's affecting everyone.
Yeah.
Everyone gangster till the vaccine gives you a corona. Gives you
Yes.
corona. Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean,
yes.
there is actually a different vaccine. It's not really a vaccine. It's a vector vaccine. I don't know if you've ever heard of this.
Oh, yes.
It's kind of like giving you. So most vaccines, and obviously I'm not a
Scientist.
No,
a
what's the word?
medical professional,
Immunologist?
like immunologist. Yeah.
But most vaccines have a somewhat dead version of the virus, and then
Correct.
you're supposed to get the only way you know that it works is that you get a fever, because fever means your immune system is now working on building the thing.
or
But
you get
obviously
mild symptoms.
Yeah, you get mild symptoms, and you don't get affected by it, and you don't really have the virus. You just get a copy of it that is dead.
Sure,
But
yeah.
your
And your
body's
body's like, ha, we can defend against this. It's a
Yeah,
weakling.
yeah, exactly. It's like giving you, it's like giving you bullets, but you just drink them instead of getting fired at 100.
Yeah, they
Thousand.
basically get thrown by hand at your
Yeah.
head, and your
Yeah.
head's like, ha, we are now bulletproof.
Exactly, exactly right. So the
Yeah.
vector vaccines are not that at all. It is just little tidbits of information for your system to know how to recognize the virus and potentially fight it. But it has zero, it's not like an immune response or something like that. So that's another thing that's being trialed right now. But the Pfizer ones is being used by Germany, I think, or is Germany's doing that one? Like, there's already a few countries that are doing it. So yeah, I mean, look, we were like weeks away from the Pfizer vaccine being used right now. So
Cool. So we're all gonna be ready for travel all over the world.
there will be a stamp on your
passport.
passport
to say
saying
you have been vaccinated.
yeah, you've been vaccinated. Yeah,
Excellent.
Yeah. People. Geez, I mean, Americans tend to sort of go, "This is crazy. Why is this happening? Like, this is government control." But none of them obviously remember like the flu, the Spanish flu. They don't remember the plagues during World War One. You know, like none of them know exactly how that millions of people died back then because we didn't have the technology to protect them. But they were told to wear masks and stay home.
That's right. And I mean, we got to trust our government because let's be honest, you are more worth to the government when you're alive than when you're dead.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's in their best interest to keep you alive so they can get tax money.
Yeah. At the end of the day, it's all about them getting money. And that's why they're going to get the best deal they can for the vaccines.
Yeah.
And they're not going to pay that much for it. Like, it's not going to... War is still more expensive.
Yeah. Joe Bloggs. I think the stats are somewhere between 300
just Google how much,
to 600,000.
How much does... How many... I thought it was 600,000 flu... people died from the flu. And that's around the world. So it's just like the whole planet of 7 billion. Like, 600,000 is like a very small number.
Yeah, so... there's a lot of different stats.
Yeah, you'd have to go to Wikipedia because that'll just have a combination of everything. Oh yeah, there you go. 200.
So is about 3 to 5 million cases of severe illness, about 250 to 500,000 deaths per annum.
And then what's the malware one?
The current one?
Yeah, what's
the current one? We're at 1.8 million that I had a look the other day.
Yeah, and it's just been a year, right?
Yeah.
So it's
been like just over a year.
Double, triple,
quadruple
almost, of flu. Yeah, so it's a significant number.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was just
maybe,
probably US.
Yeah, that's just US.
And remember, we're not even getting stats from third world countries where, unfortunately, they don't have the medical science, like the testing. They can't even test.
And they don't even do like a proper count. Because, I mean, like, where do you get these stats from? The numbers are probably much higher. Or maybe this is also an estimate from the stats that they have already.
All they have for this is, remember, they'll have a death certificate that has a cause of death. That is all you get there.
Oh, is that what they get?
That's right.
But then there's countries where you like die and be like, what's a death certificate?
Yeah, exactly. So there's a lot of deaths around the world that aren't actually like even written down. So all these numbers are very much estimates, but they estimate within a very fair percentage of error.
That's right, yeah.
Like, it's not that bad. And I mean, trusting government as far as you can throw it, but at the end of the day, so far, it's not like they've actually done anything to like hurt like certain countries may have, but most countries have not done anything that will actually like completely dissolve the majority of people's, I don't know, livelihood. So, I mean, we're getting into a bit of politics around here, and
sure, yeah.
I mean, Flint had their water poisoned by, the government did nothing. It's still going on. So,
and then maybe you think about the third world countries where these people are actually far more immune than people in the first world countries.
Yeah.
So therefore, they're coping with it a lot better, and then it makes its way to like the U.S. where people are, their immune systems are compromised.
Absolutely.
By their horrific diets as well.
Yeah.
And, just being generally overweight and having a sugar diet, and hence that's why it's wiping them out like the plague.
It's interesting to see the modern people deal with something with like look how much war has happened in the last 12 months. None. All of a sudden, we have a common... It's like if
we
aliens...
have a common enemy.
We have a common enemy. Like, think... What's that movie? So, Pog says, my Chinese UV sanitizer will protect me. Just have it everywhere in your house. Just all the lamps are UV.
Oh, right, yeah.
What's that? Independence Day, right?
Yes.
It's like all of a sudden you get one common enemy and everybody unites. Everybody's working together,
Yeah.
I know China and Australia are still going at it, but like...
Yeah. They're like, do you want our steel? We got a good price.
Yeah. So,
China's like, no.
But these countries, the fact that they're trading... I mean, Russia is still stealing... Like, this is what I don't get. So there's state-sponsored, like, Russian hackers who are stealing, like, COVID, like the vaccines.
Right.
There's like the
code.
Like the work and the research.
Right. Yeah. The data.
Yeah, the data. Because obviously they're like, well, we're not going to do our own. We're just going to steal it, mash a couple together, and give it to our people. It's funny, and there's also
rebranded. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Coca-Cola 2.0. Yeah.
Pog says, and my keto diet. All right. Well, look. I don't know if we need to get too deep into that, but
Yes.
thank you very much for joining us. I really appreciate you guys jumping in. Happy New Year to everyone who has jumped in or has been on this stream. We'll be back next week, same time.
Same place, and maybe we'll get through the topics properly.
But what's the point of topics when they're just generic things that aren't interesting like us?
Whoa!
No,
Getting
just jokes.
some
We will
deep.
get through some more topics, but that list of games is just massive. And most of them were TBC.
Yes, I know.
Thick black cookies.
Gets a lot of TBCs. I mean, get ready, like I said before, for tons of delays and maybe buggy games.
Oh.
More bugginess.
You know what I'm really keen to play this year?
Yeah.
The full version of Cyberpunk.
Oh, yes.
I love the demo from December.
That's right. The rest will be unlocked in parts.
So make sure to stay subscribed if you are. If you're new, jump in.
Yes.
Give us a like. Oh, thumbs up really helps, by the way. If
It
anybody's
keeps,
wondering.
yeah. If you want to give those thumbs up, like on the computer, not in real life.
No, well, you can do it in real life, but you still have to click for us to actually see it.
And yeah, come subscribe to the channels, please.
Oh yeah, can you put a link of your channel?
Oh,
in there?
it's just up there. You can just Game with Casper.
Oh, there you go.
It's
There you
up
go.
there. It's,
So
it's
thank you very
above
much.
Patrick's head there.
Have a good weekend. Subscribe to Game with Casper.
And to Techman Pat.
There you go. We
There
need to
you
move
go.
that around because we
Yeah, I
always
know. We
sit-
need to flip it. We
need to
always sit
flip
on
it,
these
yeah.
sides. Yeah.
So have a good weekend, and we'll catch you all next week.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
You need to press the big red
Oh,
button.
big button. There
Bye
it is.
bye. Big red button. Bye.